What's up, comic book fans? Welcome to the actual final episode of Comicween. It is finally the week of Halloween, so this is the final episode. So it's been a weird ride with all these videos, but as it's Halloween this week, I thought I would do a review of one of my favorite Halloween films to watch from Marvel, and that is Werewolf by Night. This is a special I watch it every year. It was one of Marvel's very good rated R content, so I thought I would go through all my positives and negatives, just like I did with Venom. But this will be my deep dive into what Werewolf by Night, the movie, is about and what I thought about it. Now, before I say this, I just want to know what you guys all think of Comicween. Did you guys enjoy it, or do you want me to do it again next year? And tell me, have you watched Werewolf by Night? And tell me in the comments below what you guys thought of it. So, if you don't know who Werewolf by Night is, it was a character created in the 1972 comics. The thing is, I don't know a lot about this character. I just know in the comics, a guy gets like cursed with powers, and any time it's a full moon, he becomes a werewolf. So that's kind of based. This movie is based on the comics, but in this movie, we have a group of hunters who get gathered around one day because the leader has died. But one of them is a werewolf, and they're just going into chaos. So, to start off with my positive of this film, first let's talk about what I thought about when the film was coming out. So when they announced Werewolf by Night, I thought that was a bit different. We never seen a werewolf in the MCU, and it was based on a comic series. But then when the trailer came out, it looked like a horror film, and they didn't really show the werewolf that much, so they were kind of building up. And it looked like a really rated R horror film, which Marvel never usually does that. Well, until Deadpool and Wolverine. But now, when the trailer came out, I just loved the look of the film. And now I've seen it after years. It is a really good movie to watch around Halloween. Like, if you're a massive Universal Studios Monsters fan, this will get you into the mood for Halloween, because there's a lot of stuff in this film that gives you horror vibes. Like, there are people getting killed left by right, or left and right in this. The transformation of the character is very intense, and a lot of the kills are very gruesome, and it just really gives you good werewolf vibes. And speaking of the characters, we have some characters in this. One of them is called Jack Russell, who is the main character, who is our Werewolf by Night. Basically, he is the one that gets turned into a werewolf, who becomes a werewolf. And he's there just to, I think he is one of the hunters, but they don't know, when the hunters don't know he is the werewolf. But we also do have a character called Elsa Bloodstone, who I think is related to the woman in the movie. But she's there to stop all this. And throughout the film, all the hunters are on this competition to see who is the best hunter. But like I said, slowly throughout the whole episode, they do really good at building up the werewolf. You don't see it halfway through the film, but when they do show the werewolf, it is a really good way to show him. He gets trapped in this cage, they keep tasing him, but then all of a sudden he starts transforming, and Elsa Bloodstone is in the cage and sees his transformation. Now, we all know transformation in horror films are kind of gruesome, the way they change. They don't really show you the transformation in this, but you see it through the shadow and the look on Elsa Bloodstone's face. It is really terrifying, and I love the look design of Werewolf by Night. Marvel knows how to do comic accurate stuff in the comics, and that look of the werewolf looks just like other comics, and like a regular Universal monster. Now, I will say I do kind of wish Marvel did a lot of specializations like this. For some reason they stopped doing it. They only did it for this and Guardians of the Galaxy. I think they should do more like this. Every year should be more Halloween. I know they're doing more Halloween specials like Marvel Zombies did, but I would love to see more of this kind of stuff. Every year we have a horror film of Halloween, and I do love the soundtrack by Michael Giacchino, who also directed this. Now, we also do have some things in this film that I kind of and we do have a character in this called Man Thing. To be honest, I don't know anything about this character, so if you know anything about Man Thing, please tell me in the comments below. But there are some things in this movie that kind of shocked me, why is the TVA in it? We never get that explained. I love the look of the world of the Werewolf by Night, But the only thing I would say, kind of my negatives of this film, the film is kind of short. I know it's like 52 minutes, but I wish it was kind of longer so we see more of this kind of action. I did hear apparently. I wonder if this was supposed to be a show, but who would want to watch a show where they do this every they introduce characters, introduce the plot, and then at the end they do they put the actual character at the end. That would have been so boring. But I just thought this film was really good, and I cannot wait to see if he does return. Because in the comics, Moon Knight and Werewolf by Night do have a battle, so I'm wondering if they will do a battle. If they will have a battle in MCU. But I don't know yet because we don't know what the future of Moon Knight is yet, or Werewolf by Night. But that was just my review of Werewolf by Night. Tell me in the comments below what you guys thought of my review for Werewolf by Night. And have you guys seen Werewolf by Night? I know I'll keep saying it a bunch of times. But tell me as well what you thought of Comicween. I probably will do another one next year. But tell me what you thought of Werewolf by Night. I thought it was really good. And I can't wait to watch it again every Halloween. But if you want to see more more comic book videos by me, please make sure you like and subscribe and follow me on the social media below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.